On Global TV News Prime tonight, President Tinubu appoints Tosin Adeniyaju as Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. On the phone scene, reactions trail assassination attempts on former United States President Donald Trump. In business tonight, African Development Bank President Adesina cautions against dependence on imports as a strategy to address food insecurity. In sports, Burgos waged the man by French football manager have run out considered an obstacle in his engagement and Football Federation. Hello, welcome to all the viewers in Nigeria around the world to News Prime here on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Edikan Michael. We begin tonight by telling you that President Bola Tinubu says plans are on the way to complete the rehabilitation of the East-West Road connecting Bayelsa, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom. Tinubu made this known at the end of a three-day stakeholder summit organized by the Niger Delta Development Commission in Port Harcourt. And our President Bola Tinubu has appointed Tosin Adeniyaju as the new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. A statement issued by a Special Advisor to the President on Media Publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, says Adeniyaju's appointment aims to drive the agency's objective of supporting good causes in Nigeria. Ngalale noted that he is a seasoned administrator and good governance advocate and is expected to bring transparency and efficiency to the agency's operations. Similarly, President approved the appointment of Saleh Abubakar as the new Director General of the National Agency for the Green Wall. Abubakar's appointment was contained in a statement made by Tinubu's aide on media and publicity, describing the appointee as a highly experienced public administrator with decades of experience across several sectors. The governor, Caleb Mutfwang-led Plateau State government has declared three-day mourning for those who died in the St. Academy school building collapse in the state. At least 22 students and teachers died, while dozens of others sustained varying degrees of injuries at the school in Bosa-Boji, just north local government area of the state, following a building that collapsed in the school on Friday when students were writing an examination. The state government, through its Commissioner for Information, Musa Ashams, ordered that all flags within the state be flown out marks during the three-day mourning that starts July 13 to July 15 in honor of the victims. And our Nigeria Bar Association section on public interest has issued a 7-day ultimatum to the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Abertukun, to stop the directive requiring vehicle owners to register and obtain a Central Motor Information System certificate for a fee of not less than 6,000 naira. It demanded an immediate halt to issuance and enforcement of the Central Motor Information System, urging the Inspector General of Police to issue a stopping the practice nationwide. The association also called for the shutdown of the registration website and physical registration centers with refunds to be made to those who had already paid. And I'm moving from that to the fact that with constant power system collapse affecting power distribution nationwide, the United Nations State Agency for International Development has advanced its commitment towards the electrification of Nigeria's homes. This scheme has the agency signed a memorandum of understanding with the Federal Ministry of Power to support electricity sector reforms, market transparency, and expanded access to sustainable, reliable, and affordable power for Nigerians. The agreement will facilitate the implementation of 115.2 billion naira UAE government grant fund technical assistance program for power sector development and reforms in the country. Director of Defense Media and Operations of the Nigeria Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Edward Gapquet, says its air component of operations, while it Punch, has carried out precision strikes on terrorist enclaves in the Giwa local government area in Kaduna State, killing many terrorists who last week had ambushed troops along the Kaduna-Abuja road and killed several soldiers. And now, Nigeria Labour Congress has raised alarm over its removal from the board of federal government agencies and the refusal to inaugurate the board other parastatals its statutory as representative. In a protest letter to President Bola Tinubu, the NLC says the latest was its removal from the board of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. The protest letter signed by the President of the Congress, Joe Ajaero, alleged that its removal from the board of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund came after its representative attended 2 meetings and asked probing questions. Consequently, an amendment to the act was taken to the National Assembly, delisting NLC within a record time of 2 days or less. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered former Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed and the Ministry of Information to disclose details of the agreement between the federal government and X, formerly Twitter, to assess whether the agreement complies with the exercise of Nigeria's human rights online. The judgment was delivered by Justice Nnamdi Okoye following a Freedom of Information suit brought by the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP. And now the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye, in collaboration with the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, has unveiled the $1 billion endowment fund meant to support female entrepreneurs in the country. The Oni, who was joined by the agency's Director General Charles Odi to unveil the fund at the event held in Ile-Ife, Osun State, said young female entrepreneurs who draw from the fund to grow their businesses. You're watching News Prime, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using Global TV NG and other handles now shown on the screen. When News Prime returns, African Development Bank President additional cautions against dependence on imports as a strategy to address food insecurity. These and other stories coming right after this break. Please stay with us.
Welcome to Bayes University, Abuja, Nigeria, with a legacy of excellence and a vision for nurturing future leaders. Bayes University is in a league of its own. We're all about our people, processes, and technology.
Bayes is one of the highly rated universities in Nigeria in terms of product quality standards.
We don't just produce graduates, but groom people into employers of labor.
And it has made us understand that learning is all about 3 things. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn.
Bayes University Hospital offers a range of specialized services equipped with the latest technology, manned by a team of trusted professionals. And now, our vision extends beyond our walls with the Baba Ahmed University in Kano following our lead. Join us at Bayes University and invest in your future today.
Bayes University is the institution that you will get the best value for money education in Nigeria.
Bayes University. Learn to live.
Global TV concept is the emerging, brand that everybody must watch. So I subscribe, and I'm prescribing that we must all be ready to begin to watch Global TV.
So keep watching Global TV, especially for updates on agriculture, food, commodities, and without food, there is no great nation.
So please watch Global TV because it's going to change your life.
Global Morning is your ultimate destination for engaging political and economic matters. I am Uyi Agmofwebe.
And don't forget to include social discussions. Tune in every weekdays from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I am Queen Agaba.
For insightful breakfast ideas, business summaries, sports highlights, international and local news perspective, I am Anthony Momodu.
Don't miss the in-depth analysis of current and political issues by the Global Morning team and experts. I am Jumai Manson.
Catch Global Morning here on Global Television. Getting on the action. I am Edikan Michael.
We are
the Global Morning team.
For an insightful idea.
Many thanks for staying with us on News Prime. Now, we get to foreign scene. United States President Joe Biden has led the condemnation after his election rival Donald Trump was wounded in an apparent assassination attempt at a Pennsylvania rally on Saturday, as some Republicans blamed their Biden's campaign for the violence. Political leaders on both sides of the aisle slammed attacks minutes after the Republican candidate was rushed off stage by a Secret Service with blood running down his face.
Take a look at what happened. I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies of the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope. There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
Biden's former boss, Barack Obama, echoed his words in a statement saying there is no place for political violence in America's democracy. And in the meantime, Meta has lifted the final restrictions on Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram account in the run-up to United States presidential election in November. The ex-U.S. president and convicted felon's account was suspended in 2021 after he pressed supporters to storm the U.S. Capitol on 6 January. Trump's account, which combined have over 60 million followers, were reinstated in 2023 but subject to additional monitoring, which has now been removed. Away from that, Hamas says it has withdrawn from talks on the ceasefire in the Gaza war owing to what it calls Israeli massacres and the country's disposition to ongoing negotiations. Hamas also stated that the group's military leader, Mohammed Deif, was fine and working despite Israel's huge bomb attack on the southern Gaza camp that is said targeted the wanted Hamas commander. Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh told international mediators Qatar and Egypt of the end of the talks on a ceasefire plan first outlined by the United States in May. Around Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin has announced the appointment of his son, the Emirate Crown Prince, as the Defense Minister of the United Arab Emirates in a cabinet reshuffle. Sheikh Hamdan, aged 41, is the second son of Sheikh Mohammed and has held the title of the Crown Prince of Dubai since 2008. The royal graduated in 2021 from Britain's elite Sandhurst Military College and became chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, a body responsible for strategic development plans in the Emirate in 2006. And now to business tonight. The federal government has begun the implementation of the free and discounted conversion of petrol and diesel-powered vehicles belonging to road and transport owners and e-hailing ride companies to compress natural gas in Abuja. This is coming barely 24 hours after signing agreements with 5 conversion companies in Abuja. The government has also expressed confidence in achieving its targets of converting 1 million vehicles to compressed natural gas fuel by 2027. President of African Development Bank, Akinwumi Adesina, has advised the Nigerian government to venture into production, warning that the country cannot import its way out of food insecurity. Speaking at a retreat organized by the African Primate of the Council of Anglican Provinces of Africa in Abuja, Adesina said Nigeria cannot rely on the importation of food to stabilize prices, stating that the country's recently announced policy to open its borders for massive food import just to tackle short-term food price hikes is, by its assessment, depressing. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved the Nigerian Exchange Group's Invest digital platform designed to streamline public offerings and rights issues in the capital market. NGX noted that the platform was live, promising an efficient, convenient, and seamless experience for managing primary market transactions. It started that the platform was built on the success of the country's first digital public offering in 2021, which attracted over 150,000 new retail investors, with 75% being female and 85% under the age of 40. And now the Federal Inland Revenue Service says that generated 3.94 trillion revenue in the first quarter of 2024. Chairman of the service, Isaac Adejiji, attributed the revenue generation to National Single Window, a program that has significantly and currently bolstered economic growth. By streamlining the processes and reducing the bureaucracy, noted that the initiative has facilitated easier access to global market for businesses, particularly at the nation's port, thereby enhancing operational efficiency and increasing government revenue. Now to sport tonight, French football manager Hervé Renard, who is said to be the next coach of the Super Eagles, has demanded a monthly salary of $180,000 among several other conditions. The Nigerian Football Federation has reportedly made contact with Renard for the Super Eagles job, but it believes the major stumbling block is the Frenchman's demand for a monthly salary in the range of 300 million naira equivalent. Victor Osimhen has again snubbed offers to move to the big spending Saudi Arabian league and wishes to step back in Europe to play in the Europa Champions League in the new season. Osimhen reportedly still wants a move away from Napoli, but again, he will not consider taking up a chance to secure his financial future with a lucrative offer in the oil-rich kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And last season, the 25-year-old striker revealed how tempting an offer from Saudi Arabia could be. Now, England all-time leading goal scorer Harry Kane has vowed to avenge the ghost of Wembley and end the country's years of health after Leo Wain's last-minute stunner sent England into Sunday's Euro 2024 final. England booked their place in a second straight European final thanks to a famous 2-1 victory over the Netherlands here, and will now head to Berlin for a final against Spain, looking to go on better than the heartbreaking penalty shutout to defeat to Italy on the home soil 3 years ago. As England prepares for a historic showdown against Spain in the Euro 2024 final, thousands of English fans have descended upon Berlin, with many set to watch from inside the Olympiads, while countless others have come to soak up the electrifying atmosphere in the city. The English media outlets report that around 50,000 England fans are arriving in the German capital to support Gareth Southgate's team in their quest to secure the country's first major tournament victory since 1966. And to wrap up our News Prime, let's take a look at some of the major headlines. President Tinubu has appointed Toshin Adeyanju as Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. On the foreign scene, reactions of troll assassination attempt on the former United States President Donald Trump. And in business, African Development Bank President Adesina has cautioned Nigerian government against dependence on imports as a policy strategy aimed at addressing food insecurity. And in sports, we told you Bagu's Wedge the month by French football manager Hervé Renard has been considered as an obstacle in his engagement by the Nigerian Football Federation. And that's a package on News Prime coming to you live from Nigeria's capital with Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platform using @Global TV NG and other handles now sharing the screen. I am Deacon Michael, many thanks for joining us tonight. See you again.